Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Ultra League. So it's been a while. Ultra League is not something that we try to do a lot of because they are requiring a ton of XLs and level 50 stuff. We have a limited amount of stuff, but we can run this team right now just to see if it's going to do okay. Here we get switched out into the Cresselia, and we do have the Reggie for this, so we're going to be able to win this matchup here. Because Ultra League is very, very bulky, we're going to have to be aware of the switch timer. Just like that, the switch timer has come back up. They try to catch a move right there. We do switch back out into the Tapu Fini versus this Talonflame. This is going to be a Brave Bird. We are able to survive it, and then we're going to be able to do a ton of fast move damage. We're going to throw the Surf here to take out that Talonflame. We are anticipating, okay, they come back in with their Guzzlord. We're going to throw a Nature's Madness, and it does decrease their defense. So that is the new Pokemon that we're featuring is Tapu Fini with the Nature's Madness. It was available last season, but we're just using it now. Here we're going to throw in a Last Shield. We do get the Last Shield, and now we can just match up their Cresselia correctly. Here we're going to tank the Crunch, and then they switch out immediately to try to snipe our Reggie. They throw the Grass Knot, and now we're going to be able to come back in with our Venusaur. Here they only are revealing that they are using Grass Knot. Not sure what their second moveset is, but okay, there you go. There's the Moonblast. We are able to survive it, and now we have this Venusaur with a good amount of energy to chip away at this Guzzlord. Remember, our Reggie still has a little bit of health, but it's very close to a move. So we can get to that move even if this Venusaur goes down, and they realize that that's the case. So GG's to our opponents, able to win that game with the power of Reggie's bulk and the Venusaur just doing a lot of frenzy plants, basically. So the team is pretty balanced in the sense that Tapu Fini and the Venusaur core is pretty solid. And then the Reggie is a good complement to the Tapu as well. But in general, just a great safe swap. Unfortunately, it is legendary that requires XLs and level 50 or high level status. So we're just going to showcase what we have. I mean, this is unfortunately Ultra League, but it is what it is. So here we're going to be switched out into the Reggie. So unfortunately, they apparently didn't lose a turn switching in, so they were able to CAP tie us from the Focus Blast for some reason. The Focus Blast here reveals that they are going to be able to win CAP tie, so we're going to have to get out of there and catch a move. Let's see if we catch the Focus Blast. All right, we do catch the Focus Blast, so that is some energy used inefficiently. We are going to struggle to take out this Giratina, though, but we're going to see how low we can get it because we do have the Tapu Fini still. We're going to try to get to another Frenzy Plant. We do get to another Frenzy Plant. This is going to get it into the yellow, which is better to deal with. So let's see if we go into our Tapu or our Reggie here. I believe we're going to go into our Tapu, yeah. Going to our Tapu here to soak up the energy. Ends up being the Shadow Sneak. They had a ton of energy. In fact, they had 2 Shadow Sneaks already ready. And then here we have to go for the Nature's Madness, as I don't believe a Surf would be able to take out or let us farm it down. So they're going to use their Reggie immediately, but then we switch, and then they switch. So here we're going to have to fire off the Zap Cannon, and it does debuff the Cresselia. We're going to shield it once here to get to another Zap Cannon. We're trying to get this Cresselia low enough so that we could potentially farm with our Tapu, but they're going to snipe our energy here, throw a Grass Knot, and as you can see right here, they get to the Grass Knot right when we get to the Surf, and here we're going to have to tank it. Ends up being the, we do survive it, but this Reggie was so healthy that we had no chance to really beat this Reggie in the back. So GG's to our opponents, unable to wiggle out of that situation. If we had, maybe in hindsight, we should have used the Surf against that Giratina and potentially farmed down, but it still was a tough situation. All right, here we got the Skeledirge. Oh, wow, great catch. That was very interesting. The catch was like perfectly timed as they were able to exit right when we get to a move. Interesting. All right, so we have to deal with this Feraligatr now. We're going to show the first one just in case they were running the Ice Beam, but they are running the Hydro Cannon for sure. They go for the Hydro Cannon bait again, and now we're going to try to farm down. We do get the farm down, so that was a great situation for us. Here we're going to throw the Sludge Bomb. Either move is resisted. We're just going to try to get to 2 of them. We do get the last shield, which is great. And now they have a ton of energy, so we're going to have to go into our Tapu here. We know we can survive a move, so we're going to shield the first one just in case it was the Shadow Ball, but now we can survive this Shadow Ball if they do throw it. Here they are able to catch our move again, so well done by them right there. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I'm not seeing it correctly. Are they not using their fast move when they're using their Skillagers? Not sure how they're able to escape out of that situation. But anyways, we're going to use our Reggie here. We know that this Scrafty is running the Foul Play and Thunder Punch now. We take out the Scrafty with the Focus Blast. We overfarm it just a little bit. We know that we can survive a Shadow Ball from this range, and then we're going to race to a Focus Blast immediately because they still need to get to another move, and luckily we are able to take it out with just the Focus Blast. So GG's to our opponent, even though they caught all our moves and they tried their best, honestly, so really well done by them. Unfortunate that all of our moves were just caught perfectly. Here we're going to see the Shadow Poliwrath switched out into the Cresselia. Interesting, they switch out into the Cresselia. We do have the Reggie for this. They are running the Future side, so let's keep that in mind. We don't want to necessarily match up our Venusaur onto this Cresselia if they do decide to switch out. The Reggie is coming in clutch right now. I'm not going to lie, using the Zap Cannon is triggering all these debuffs, but this is a winning matchup anyways, especially with this in Ultra League. So they do switch out after the switch timer is up. We're going to use our Tapu again because they have revealed that they don't like this matchup. They switched out of this matchup really early on. We're going to go for this Nature Madness here. It does go through, but we were debuffed, so it wasn't able to KO. You can see right here, they are also debuffed with their defense. They go for another Icy Wind, indicating that they probably are running maybe a Dynamic Punch Poliwrath. Not exactly sure, but you can see here they have their own Venusaur, and now we're going to have to match them because we do have the shield advantage. We should be okay here. We do shield the correct Sludge Bomb. Oh, right here, we are going to get caught with our Sludge Bomb onto the Cresselia, but it's still going to be neutral damage. Then we're going to switch out immediately into the Reggie. They throw the Grass Knot, trying to use up a lot of time, I guess. We're going to throw this Zap Cannon immediately so that we can get a shield or get the KO. And now we're forcing their Venusaur to use some energy. We know they have to get to at least 2 Frenzy Plants. We're going to try to race to another Zap Cannon. They do allow us to get to this Zap Cannon here. This is going to do some good damage regardless. And we don't get the debuff, but you can see right here, the Venusaur is struggling to farm down the Reggie, so it's forcing them to use some energy right here. 1 Frenzy Plant goes through, and now we have the health advantage. They have the energy advantage, but from this range, we can just go for 2 moves safely. You can see the Sludge Bomb is used, but it does not quite take us out. We go for 1 Sludge Bomb here. Game clock is up, so we have to shield right here, and then we're going to throw this move immediately so that we can, even if we don't KO, we're going to have the health advantage, and that's just GG's right there. So good games to our opponent. Nice play by us using the Venusaur to perfection right there. Next game, let's see if we can end off on a good win here. We got the Tapu Fini versus the Cresselia. Okay, not necessarily the best matchup here, but we can farm up a little bit. Let's see if they're going to throw the move immediately. They don't throw the move immediately, and we're anticipating Future Sight on Cresselia, and we do get the correct shield. But now we know that this Venusaur is doomed, as it does have to tank a Future Sight right here. 1 Future Sight does go through. It does get us into the super low red. Luckily, the Venusaur is tanking up to get to another Venusaur, or get to another Frenzy Plant, and just like that, it does take out the Cresselia, which is fantastic. They do reveal that they have the Tapu Fini, so we use our Reggie right here, and they haven't switched out, so maybe they're double weak to this Reggie in the back. Let's find out here. We're going to go for the Zap Cannon. They do end up shielding. We do get the debuff, so this is going to help the cause a lot. We know that they still are staying in, so we have a guess that they do not want to see this Reggie. But we're going to get this last shield, and then we're going to try to get out of here. Trying to catch a move. Let's see if we do get the right catch. Let's see. Okay, we do get the right surf catch, which is really fantastic right here. We have a good amount of energy stored up. We'll go for one surf, and just like that, we're going to be able to get to another surf. This surf right here gets this Drapion into the low red. We're going to let this go. If this is Sludge Bomb, that's fine, because we're looking to get the farm down from this Drapion and then throwing a Zap Cannon right back at that Tapu Fini. So they do end up going for the crunch. We do go for the farm down, and now we have energy for that Tapu Fini, and they know that that's the game. So GG's to our opponent. Check out this team if you haven't already. Let us know if you enjoyed the video.